Hello, Aquarius. We are going to take a look at your reading for the first full week of November, starting on this Monday. What's that, November 3rd, I think? So we're going to take a look at your week coming up, see what's going on, see what Spirit wants to let you know. This is just a general reading as a reminder, so it may not apply to everybody. But if it does apply to you, please comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. I would appreciate it. All right. Now, Aquarius, let's see what Spirit is saying you are at right now in your life. All right. We have the Three of Pentacles. I got a new card deck. I haven't used this one before, so the cards are super slippery. It's going to be interesting, though. I haven't used this deck before. So right now, Aquarius. Anyway, Three of Pentacles. Getting sidetracked a little bit. All right. You get Three of Pentacles in the upright. Teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementations, building something. So it seems like, Aquarius, right now in your life, Spirit's telling me you're working on something. This could be work-related, could be relationship-related, could just be in your own personal life you're working on building something, or you're just working on something on your own right now. So either way, Aquarius, right now it seems like you're doing something. You're working on doing something new, doing something different. All right, but what are your challenges, all right? Aquarius, what are your challenges right now regarding this situation? Your challenges are, I kind of pulled it that way, so I've got to go with it. What is that? The High Priestess is your challenge. The High Priestess in the reverse. What's that say? Secrets, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfish, shallowness, ignorance, misunderstanding. Oh my gosh, that is a long card. So you have the High Priestess in the reverse. So right now you're having a hard time trusting people. You're having a hard time just with people in general. People seems to be your biggest issue right now. Quite honestly, you don't trust people. I get it. People are hard to trust. You're working on something new. Having a hard time trusting people. What do you do, right? What do you do? So let's ask spirits. What do you do? What are you going to do, Aquarius, in this situation right now that you're in? Maybe it's a partner you're not trusting. Is that it? Is this a partner? Let me know, Aquarius, down below. Is it a partner you're not trusting right now? Or is this a business partner? Maybe it's a work colleague. Aquarius, what is it? What is it right now that you aren't trusting in this situation with this thing you're trying to build? I'm kind of curious. What is it? All right. So what you need to focus on right now, you need to focus on the Four of Pentacles in the upright. So you need to focus on saving money, security, that's a blah, 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 blah. Huh, that's a word, right? Conservation, scarcity, control, and frugality. Wow. Okay, being frugal. Either way, they want to make that complicated for no reason whatsoever. So basically what you need to focus on right now, Aquarius, is making sure that you're going to stay stable throughout whatever the situation is that you're trying to build, right? Whether this is a work situation, make sure that, if you're changing career paths, maybe you want to work on something new, that you have the money to put away to do that so you don't end up running yourself dry. This is a relationship situation. Really work on just not don't work on giving someone your heart when there's a chance they might take it away. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to do that because then it's just going to hurt more. You really need to focus on yourself, making sure yourself is safe, right? That's what we're doing. We got to make sure that we're safe before anything else, because if we're going to end up, putting ourselves in not a good situation, then how's that going to benefit anybody else, right? So, it's telling you right now, make sure you're saving money. You got money stocked away. If this is a relationship situation, just make sure, make sure you're protecting your feelings. Make sure you're protecting your heart. That's all I'm saying. Your situation's your own. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're an Aquarius. You don't really like to be told what to do too much, It's not really a thing. All right. So what happened in the past, though, Aquarius? I want to know in your past, You had the King of Pentacles in the upright. Oh my gosh, in the past, you had wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline. You had it all, Aquarius. Jeez. What the heck happened? What happened, Aquarius? You seems like you were in a really good position in your past, Aquarius. With the whole King of Pentacles card. So, interesting. Seems like you were in a decent place in the past, and for whatever reason, you're looking for something new, maybe something different, maybe something's changing. Why, Aquarius? Why is something changing? Curious, let me know. Let me know why you wanted to make this change. If you were in such a good position that you felt, maybe you were like in a good position financially, but like emotionally you just felt unfulfilled. Maybe, I don't know. You gotta let me know. Let me know. All right, so that's where you are in your past. Your past, you're pretty good off. Yay. You know, unfortunately right now. Well, not unfortunately. I mean, you're trying something different, seems like, because you want to. So, I mean, that's good. Following what you want is always good. All right, now, what are your strengths, Aquarius? Your strength's going to be, what does that say? The Ace of Cups in the upright. Your strengths are love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, new baby, proposal or marriage. Oh my gosh. All right. So Aquarius, looks like your strengths are really, you're a compassionate person. You really care about what you're doing. You know, what you're doing, you really put your all into. If it really means something to you, then it really means something to you. You know, whether it's a work thing, a career thing, or a passion thing, you know, if it's something you really like doing, then it's something you really want to put your, self into. Maybe that's why you're focusing on this right now. If it's a love thing, if it's somebody you're just really all about, you're going to put your all into it. So it seems like that's a strength for you, Aquarius, that when you're really passionate about something or someone, you're all in. That's it. You go 110%, balls to the freaking wall. You're all at it. So that's a strength for you, which is awesome. That's, how I am too. If I'm passionate about something I want to do, that's all I focus on, all the time. So that's your strength, Aquarius. So let's see, in your near future, I feel like I'm getting all that mixed up. I go, you go, no. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. I'm getting all mixed up in my own head right now. All right, now let's see where your near future is, Aquarius. Your near future is the Page of Pentacles. Your near future in the upright, manifestation, financial opportunity, skill, development, ambition, desire, and diligence. So it seems like in the near future, Aquarius, whatever this new thing is you're working on right now that you're switching up a bit, you're going to have the opportunity to really do something with it. Now, whether you take advantage of that opportunity is completely up to you, but that opportunity will be there. You put your time, your effort into this, you're really, really, really passionate about this thing, whatever this is. Seems like the opportunity to really capitalize on the situation is going to be there if you're willing to jump on it, all right? If you're willing to jump on it. So just know that, Aquarius. Know that it is possible. All right, now, suggested approach. Your spirits, our spirits, my spirits, all of our spirits say the suggested approach is the Nine of Swords. In the upright, anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, and hopelessness. All right, well, gotta be honest with you. As far as your suggested approach, anxiety, worry, and fear. You have to really think about this one. This one's kind of throwing me for a loop right now, Aquarius. I feel like it's just mainly telling you to be cautious about, the situation. Is what I really feel like it's saying. The opportunity is going to be there, but make sure you take the right opportunity. Maybe there's going to be several opportunities, and only one of them is good, and the other kind of like, not a path you want to go down. This new thing might make you, a little anxious, and you're a little worried. You're staying up late at night wondering if this is the right choice you're making. It is, I think. You're following your heart, and I think that's the most important thing, quite honestly. So, despite how much this may be bothering you right now, we're gonna see what you need to know. All right, what you need to know is the Five of Swords. All right, I mixed these cards beforehand. You know, it's a new deck. They come in order, and still mixing them. I don't know, maybe I didn't mix them good enough. Maybe I don't know, but no, that's what the spirits pull. That's what they want. You know, it's not up to me. It's up to them, right? All right. So you have the Five of Swords. So what you need to know is conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, and theft. So what you need to know is this new situation that you're going into. You know, there could be some people that you need to avoid. There could be, it kind of feels like you're playing the floor is lava. You know, you just got to be careful to stay on the furniture and not like, you know, make a misstep, because it feels like there's a lot of missteps out there that could throw you off a little bit. So that's what I really feel like it's saying is what you need to know is make sure that you're really watching what you're doing. You're really doing this and doing it right. You're really paying attention to it. And you just watch out for all those potholes you could fall into. You know, I don't know where the roads are at in your area, but in my area, you can't go 5 feet without a pothole. You know, you really got to watch where you're going. So it seems like that's kind of where it's at right now. Seems like you're on the road, and there's opportunities at the end of that road. But in order to get to the end of that road, why is that? You know what? We're just pulling that card next. It wants to come out for some reason. I don't know why. It literally keeps pushing itself out of me. It's freaking weird. Keep putting it back. It's like, no, okay. That's your next card no matter what, Aquarius. Anyway, it seems like there is at the end of the road. You can get to where you're going, right? It's totally there. It's totally doable. But that road's filled with potholes right now. And you got to avoid those potholes. You know, you hit a bad deep pothole, your tire's gone, and it might take you a little bit longer to get to the end of the road if you ever really get there. All right? So, your hopes and fears. What are your hopes and fears regarding this situation, this new situation? As the Ace of Wands in the upright. Almost gave it to you in the reverse. Ace of Wands. Your hopes and fears is new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential, starting something new. Your hopes and fears is, are you going to be able to do this? Are you going to really be able to put the time into this new thing that you really want to? You know, you wonder if you're really just questioning yourself, you know? You know, obviously you want it to turn out good, but you're questioning if you have what it takes to do that. You know, you're ready to take that step into doing that. But you're worried that, you know, are you going to be able to stay motivated enough, long enough to really pull that off? You know, if you're on that long road filled with potholes, are you willing to stop at all those gas stations and really take the time? You know, it's a journey most people will quit because it just gets too much. They're not dedicated enough. But remember, Aquarius, your strength is when you're passionate about something, you really go all in on it. All right, you don't want to go back in. That means we're pulling you last. All right, Aquarius. So, your potential future, this situation. Let's see, Aquarius, what your potential future is regarding this situation. And that is the Eight of Pentacles. Your potential future is diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, and repetitive tasks. So it seems like, Aquarius, you're really, if you stick with this thing that you're really working on right now, that it seems like you're passionate about. It seems like it's something you really want to do, something that you're really passionate about. And if you stick with this that you're doing, whatever this is, you're going to be able to master this. You're going to become a pro, you know? It's one of those things where, you know, too many people do it for a little bit and they're like, oh, well, I can do it. But then there's people that really do it. There's people that put the 1 year in, put the 5 years in, put the 10 years in, and really master what this is they're passionate about. You know, if it's something you're really passionate about, Aquarius, I'm pretty sure you're going to master it. All right, as long as you put that time in, as long as you keep going down that road filled with potholes, at the end of that road, you're going to master this skill, whatever it is you're working on. And when you master something, this thing you're passionate about, you tend to get what you want. You know, you tend to get what you're looking for. It looks like you're looking for really inner happiness, Aquarius. Inner peace and inner happiness. As long as you stay strong, you know, you will master it. So, of course, it seems like a very interesting week, gonna be honest. Very interesting week. A lot going on. A lot you're worried about. Some things new you're trying to start, you're passionate about. Maybe you're thinking about starting something new you're passionate about. You're wondering if you should. I'd say go for it, obviously, definitely. I'm always for going for what you want, you know. If we only live one life, which who knows? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But if we only live one, then live it. Live your life your way. No excuses, no reasons why not, right? The only person stopping you is you. Besides that, you do whichever you want. All right, now, let's see. I'm going to pull an oracle card. We're going to pull one oracle card for the end of this reading to see what spirits want you to know this week, what they want to tell you this week, what they want to communicate to you this week. Let's see what they want to tell you. And it's going to be obsessive. Fixating to the point of compulsion. This intense focus can be overwhelming. Yes, this new thing that you're very passionate about, you should become obsessed over, right? If you're going to become that master at the end of that road, you better obsess over it. This better become an obsession. So, seems like that's what spirits are saying that you should. They just want you to know. Really focus on this obsession, this new passion in your life that you're looking to dive into. But Aquarius, thank you for joining Tatted Tarot. If you enjoyed the reading, please like and subscribe. Until next time, take care. I'll see you there.